Are you curious about how people started their diets in the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s? In this video, we give you bizarre diets people have tried before to lose weight and fit into the social standard of beauty with how did people diet and lose weight in history? Hi there! Looking for something fun and healthy? Come and be in your best shape with us. Welcome to Mr. Pink and Mrs. Blue, where we go on our fitness journey one step at a time. I am Mrs. Blue, your health guru, here to give you some facts about how people maintained their bodies way back hundreds of centuries ago. Before we begin, did you know that the word diet originated from the word dieta in ancient Greece? This term wasn't mainly about limiting yourself to eat a specific food, for example, low carb. Dieta promotes an entire change of lifestyle, not just food, drinks, and workouts. Number 1. Tapeworm Diet. This bizarre diet was known to originate in the Victorian era, during the 1830s to 1900s. If you take a look at their figures back then, for sure you'll immediately fall in love with their impeccable curves. But one of their horrifying secrets is the Tapeworm Diet. This is pretty simple. All you have to do is take a pill that contains a tapeworm egg. Once the egg hatches inside you, it becomes a parasite. As its host, it will consume whatever you eat. And because your body isn't consuming enough nutrients in food, you'll start to lose weight simultaneously. According to the Ugly Girl Papers by S.D. Powers, Victorians, especially ladies, were willing to sacrifice anything just to fit the standard of beauty and find a husband. Obviously, this had bad side effects, like seizures, meningitis, cysts, particularly in the brain, eyes, and even spinal cord, and more, which is the main reason why the US government forbade the sale of such pills in the market. If I were you, I'd rather get my muscles swollen up, rather than have a parasite living in my intestines. Yikes! Did you find this one kind of interesting? Be with us until the very end of the video to know more about these diets. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button and notification bell to keep you updated whenever we post a new video. Number 2. Sleeping Beauty Diet. Because of the lack of health equipment to examine how the human body works, people came up with simpler ways to lose weight. In the 1960s, Elvis encouraged people to use sedatives to sleep up to 20 hours. Of course, how can you eat if you're sleeping? I don't know about you, but minus the sedatives, I think this is brilliant. Besides, sleeping can burn calories depending on your weight and length of sleep. For instance, a 150-pound person can burn 46 calories in an hour, which is 368 calories burned during an 8-hour sleep. Number 3. Liquid Diet. Before juicers were invented, during the 1900s, Horace Fletcher, also known as the Great Masticator because of his dramatic weight loss of 40 pounds, advised people to chew on their food 32 times until it turns into liquid. How did he know that this method works? After being denied health insurance because of his weight, he motivated himself and started chewing up every bite 32 times and spitting out its remains. The main idea is to slow down your food intake to avoid overeating and be mindful of your consumption as well as weight maintenance. But the healthiness of this method is not yet proven up until now. Good thing juicers are a thing now. You no longer need to chew for 32 times or until your jaw hurts. Number 4. Anti-Swamps Diet. During the year 1727, Thomas Short noticed that people who live near swamps turn out to be fatter. And because of the lack of studies contradicting his conclusion, people started to believe it. His only logical way to lose weight in his treatise, The Causes and Effects of Corpulence, is to move away from swamps. So if ever you feel heavier whenever you're near a swamp, maybe this is the reason why. It may not be the smartest diet plan, but sure is one good real estate advice. Don't live near swamps, people! Oh, no wonder Shrek is so fat. Number 5. Starvation Diet. Originating from the Victorian era again in the 19th century, the starvation diet was also known as a form of Victorian anorexia that seemed like a trend across the middle class and the aristocracy in Western Europe. People, especially ladies, do not cut off their calorie intake. Instead, they'll completely starve themselves because back in the days, having a smaller waist represented spiritual purity and femininity. Despite their wealth, they were not able to eat whatever they want because they need to comply with the criteria for them to meet a man who they can marry. It's just sad how social standards can make people hurt themselves. Number 6. Cotton Ball Diet. In the 2000s, in order to achieve a smaller waist, people used to soak cotton balls in juice, water, or gelatin, and some like to eat it dry to reduce their daily calorie intake. Yes, cotton balls contain few calories and high in fiber, but not the kind that people need. Aside from being very unappetizing, this diet has many negative side effects and is even deadly. Many models have tried this method just to stay skinny in the name of fashion. Risks of cotton ball diet include malnutrition, toxicity, intestinal obstruction and bezors, and anorexia nervosa. Luckily, the fashion industry has become more inclusive in terms of body positivity, seen in magazines and billboards with models of all shapes and sizes. We love that transition. Number 7. Cigarette Diet. Apparently, in 1925, a cigarette company named Lucky Strike promoted the use of their product and had a claim that it had appetite-suppressing qualities which are present in nicotine. As their advertisement poster says, "Pass me a Lucky, I pass up the sweets." This basically states that being fat is not good, but having lung cancer is, which is not very good health advice for everyone, because this urge to lose weight might turn into an addiction eventually. I'll immediately cross this one out of my diet plans. I'd rather control my temptations rather than have my lifespan reduced by 10 years. Number 8. Vinegar Diet. Lord Byron was a poet who was accused to be an anorexic and bulimic because of his dramatic weight loss. In his defense, Vinegar Diet was behind all of it, and because of its promising results, the Vinegar Diet was popularized. This simply is the process of drinking vinegar with water, tea, or raw egg on a daily basis. However, it has side effects, which include vomiting and diarrhea, both of which are basically methods of removing the food we consumed from our body. So there's no surprise that it leads to weight loss. In modern day, the vinegar diet is still popular in the form of apple cider vinegar, mainly because it only contains 22 calories, and when mixed with water, a low-calorie drink is produced, which has been proven to help in burning fat. We're lucky enough to have apple cider vinegar on our side. All hail apple cider! Number 9. Slimming soaps. In the 1930s, soap companies came up with a marketing scheme that enticed women to buy their product. And what is the best way to attract these customers? Add the word slimming to any of your products. Soaps like Fat Off, Fat O No, and Lamar Reducing Soap claimed to make people slimmer as they used it for their everyday bath. Of course, who would miss the opportunity to lose weight just by taking a shower, right? Unfortunately, these products didn't really contain slimming elements in their ingredients. They made it look like that just to make people buy them. In fact, they were normal hand soaps made with potassium chloride and any other soap ingredients. Nothing special. This, folks, is the evolution of scam. Just kidding. Number 10. Prolinn Diet. If it's your first time to encounter the word Prolinn, let me break it up for you. Prolinn is a miracle liquid made by Roger Lynn, MD, way back in the 1970s. It was called to be miraculous because he used this in promoting his diet plan, which is to consume nothing but Prolinn, made with ground animal horns, hooves, hides, tendons, bones, and other slaughterhouse byproducts with artificial flavoring. This drink contains 400 calories and 0 nutrients. Yes, 0. Resulting from starvation and insufficient nutrients present in the body, 58 people who tried this suffered from heart attacks. No matter how desperate you are to lose some pounds, do not resort to this diet. It's not only dangerous, it's deadly too. Number 11. Breatherian Diet. This diet is almost similar to Prolinn, but minus the miracle liquid. It only requires air. Yes, nothing more, nothing less. People who are believers of this diet are called breatharians, and they solely believe that once humans learn the purest sense of harmony, food, water, and sleep are no longer considered to be necessities to live. One woman named Jesmuheen, who claimed to be a breatharian, attempted to prove its effectivity as part of a 60-minute special. But she didn't succeed after 4 days because her speech slowed, her pupils dilated, and further examinations showed that she had become severely dehydrated. I guess harmony isn't that healthy after all. Did you find any of these interesting? Which bizarre diet is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Did you know that you can burn calories just by banging your head against the wall? Learn more about these mind-blowing healthy tips by watching our video, 11 Health Facts You Haven't Heard of Before. That is all for today. Again, I am Mrs. Blue. Don't forget, walk on your fitness journey one step at a time. Mr. Pink and Mrs. Blue, your health gurus, will see you in the next one. Bye!